So Lester, it looks like we're looking at the larger brother from an SF machine that I saw a couple years ago, right?
Exactly right, exactly right. So our evolution of shop floor machines, as you know, has been the Sheffield Discovery and the Brown & Sharp 1. We took everything we learned about shop floor machines, totally redesigned the SF series, and as you mentioned, the 454 was the first. So now we introduced the 710-7, the larger big brother to that machine.
Right.
And we're also going to talk about a few other things, once again, with the user experience in mind.
Okay.
So we begin here with a touch screen. This is PC-DMIS Touch running PC-DMIS behind the background.
And the PC-DMIS Touch was a product that was released by Hexagon, what, 2 years ago, 1 year ago?
About a year ago.
Okay, touch
Correct.
screen, basically touch screen for PC-DMIS.
Yeah, totally touch screen, all new interface. So we selected this measurement routine, and now it will begin to run what is on this pallet.
Okay.
Now each of these pallets are interchangeable and repeatable. So there's a Kinematic Seat that allows me to swap pallets and interchange them without having to redate them, the parts.
Okay, and by Kinematic Seat, what is that?
So it's a 3-point nest that will only go in one way and assures that whatever's mounted to the fixture is in its original coordinate system.
So when you take a fixture off and you put it back, it goes right back in the same spot.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
So for batch mode, I can run a lot of parts of the same, or as you see here, in a job shop type environment, I have dissimilar parts that need to be run periodically through the day. I can simply mount them up, and then as you saw with the user interface, I just simply select which part I want and it goes and measures it.
Okay.
Now, of course, like the smaller machine that you recall when you saw it in Quonset Point, this machine is completely mechanical bearings. There are no air bearings, and there's no air required, so the pneumatic counterbalance for Z is not pneumatic, it's mechanical.
Okay, and what's the purpose for not having air bearings? I mean, I'm kind of used to seeing air bearings, are nice and smooth. And
it's built just like a machine tool.
Okay.
So it has sealed roller packs, and it's basically for making the machine completely shop hardened.
So you can't get, a problem with air bearings is you can get gunk in them, is that basically the
Correct.
technical term?
Eventually you will get gunk,
Yeah.
you know, between the air bearing and the waste surface.
Okay.
And you see the bellows that protect the waste system. The scales are inverted, so they're on the bottom instead of on the top, so you're not going to get contamination on that. You'll also notice that the measuring volume has been put on the machine. So this is very, very helpful for someone who's doing setups to be able to see what is the measuring stroke of the machine.
This is actually interesting. You mentioned little additions that Hexagon keeps putting in some of their equipment. I believe one of the discussions this morning or yesterday by your UI guy, your user interface guy, he was talking about it's just little things that make a difference. It's like just knowing where the edge of the volume is.
That's right.
It's a small thing, but it's important if you...
The guy that you remember is Milan Kosic. Milan and his development team are focused basically on nothing but user experience.
Okay.
So they're looking at all of our products and looking at how can we make the product ergonomically better or more efficient or just simply easier for the operator to walk up and start measuring.
Okay.